Hey everybody, welcome back to Shogun 2. Things have taken a turn for the worst. We'll get to that in a minute. First of all, we want to head north. We'll grab our shinobi, Toshimasa, and we'll send him past Fukushima. We can see that they don't have many forces there. And then we are just going to continue scouting southward towards Shimotsuke province. Shimotsuke? Is that a somewhat accurate pronunciation? Anyway, we can see that there isn't a large Aitsu force in the north, so we will continue to move Makino along the telegraph line down to this bridge here. There we go. 2 turns until he arrives. Things are going wrong in the south, though, because a massive stack of Aitsu that was outside of Suruga, probably the army that was going to march on the Kakegawa, have instead turned north, and now they're marching on Kai. Luckily for us, somewhat unluckily actually, we recruited a few more levy infantry in Kai. I made that decision off camera, and it's probably not going to do a whole lot. We have like half a stack in Kai, and then a tiny little castle. It's not that great. And then we've just got this big old army on the way, and it's probably full of melee units. If it was just like rifle infantry, we could potentially, fend off a lot of the forces, but it's really hard to say. Okay, so we are taking Kōmei through South Shinano, and we could probably stick him in the Kakegawa lands, and you know what, we may as well get him to come over to Suruga. His path is blocked, of course. Okay, so I was going to move these 2 units to Echigo as well. They're a long ways off of Kai, so they're very useless in that regard. I've got some forces in North Shinano that we don't exactly need. They give us a garrison forces bonus of 3. I don't think they'll arrive in time. 3 turns. We may as well try. They can always turn around in the case that they need to. We can try to recruit in Kai as well. I'm going to say some spear levy as well as some... Yeah, just 2 units of spear levy, actually. We have quite a lot of rifle infantry. We've got 4 units of levy infantry as well as all of the garrison. 1 there, 3 other rifle units there. So we have quite a lot of garrison en route. Man, I can't believe that. They just came out of the fucking fog of war, and that's pretty much it for our turn. We're being blockaded by the Kumamoto yet again. Our fleets have yet to be repaired because we are recruiting everything. And we'll deal with that for now. We are currently just garrisoning Echigo just to defend against the Morioka if they decide to march south. But I guess that's it for this turn. I'm hoping that the Aitsu don't immediately assault Kai, but they most definitely will, I would assume. It would only make sense. And it looks like the Josei have sailed all the way around the northern tip of Japan just to get at me. Okay, so things are not looking great for Kai province. The majority of the enemy force is actually levy infantry, the Aitsu version of levy infantry, so we might stand a chance, although there are a lot of them, so it's going to be a tough one. We've got 4,000 men versus their 5,700. They have a lot of generals as well as katana cavalry, or Yari-ki, my mistake. So they might be a little tough to face in battle, but we'll do our best here to defend Kai province. We may lose it, but we can probably retake it within a couple turns here, so it's not the end of the world. My only concern is we'll have to divert our daimyo away from Kosuke province, and we don't know if there's any Aitsu armies across the river, so it could be we go to recapture Kai province and Kosuke gets captured instead. It's kind of awkward for us. We're surrounded by the Aitsu. If they didn't have this province in the south, it wouldn't be such a big deal, because then we'd have one united front on the east. But now we have a bit of an issue with the southwest, and I don't think the Kakegawa are going to ride to our aid anytime soon. Okay, so here is our battlefield. We have 2 archery towers. They are located here as well as here, so we need to protect those. Now we've got 4 units of rifle infantry that will just stick like this for now because we have no idea where the enemy is, which is kind of odd, now that you think about it. And then we've got a bunch of spears as well. We'll stick to one here, I suppose. We'll group all of our units like so. We don't want them locked, though. We'll have these guys in the middle, and then these folks can be in their own group as well. We want these guys down here. And these guys can split the difference if need be. You know what? We'll grab 2 units, stick them up here. We're probably going to be completely surrounded. So I just want to, you know, hedge my bets and make sure. Okay, yeah. I need to pause this to get a grasp. Okay, so in the north we've got a bunch of cavalry. We can probably place a unit of levy infantry along the wall, like so. And that might fend them off for a little bit. Here we've got 3 units of spear levy, which is a bit of an issue. We'll put another unit of rifles right along our archer tower. Hold on. Bit of an issue here. Can we do something like that? These guys... See, I can't, you know, place them in the middle around this tower, so we'll have to stick them on this side, which will help defend from these Yardiki here, I suppose. And in addition, we've got 6 more units over here of levy infantry, I would assume. Of course, it's foggy as well, so that's great for me. Yeah, White Tiger Force. Okay, so we will stick our garrison infantry, our proper riflemen, right up to the corner, something like that. And then we'll stick our other men... Oh, hold on. Since the tower's right here, we'll put them on the corner, and then these guys will do the other corner. Our spear levy will remain where they are. Now, we're not really facing a huge amount of forces in the middle, so I might actually place this unit here. So we've got these corners covered. We can probably put another unit here. We'll put these guys above the gate, like so. Are we worried about these guys? Yeah, okay, we'll put this unit now on this corner. Okay. This is going to be bizarre. Where are we going to put our last unit of spear levy as well? I'm not sure. They can just remain where they are as a reactionary force, I suppose. So all of our men are now rushing to their posts to defend against the encroaching Aitsu force, which is mostly just levy, which it's really unfortunate. Our men are going to get into position before the enemy. Okay, they're not even in range yet. We're now getting into position. Hurry, my men! We need as many bullets in the air as possible. We really need to... Okay, that cavalry has decided to turn away for some reason. But they're not out of range yet, so that's great. They're just... They've totally encircled us. I'm very impressed. The AI is usually good at, you know, splitting your forces during these siege battles. So we are now firing at this cavalry. They're a long ways out, so we haven't actually hit any of them. I'm worried that we'll run out of ammunition. Do we get ammunition bonuses whilst we're defending? We really should. I don't know. Okay, so we've got 6 units of levy infantry advancing on our 1 unit of line infantry up on the walls, and we're probably going to be outgunned, actually. If they open fire, we'll take some heavy losses, I would say. Luckily for us, it is a garrison unit that will quickly retrain and replenish. Okay, so they're not advancing on this front. They're just sending their infantry forward, actually. And we're not getting much gunfire over here, so I'm going to shift my men. Let's see. Are they returning fire? Yes. We're not taking too many casualties yet, though. It's not a big deal. These guys I'm going to reassign probably to over here, because that's where the enemy is, really. Now, likewise here, we've got a mass of spear levy marching forward, and they're receiving very little fire, so we want these guys to hurry. We'll put a secondary line of spear levy here. Luckily, they're going to climb up right where our archery tower is, so at least we have that going for us. We just have to be wary of this cavalry, even when they advanced, this unit will fire on them. Speaking of, this unit is kind of useless in their current position. 20 losses in this garrison unit here, but we are inflicting some losses in kind. Not really anything to write home about, though. Okay, so the enemy spear levy is now climbing up, and they're beginning to waver because they're taking a lot of losses. This is what I love about spear levy. And we're just shooting down on them from the walls, and they're falling like flies. Can we get them to break? They have actually taken like a lot of casualties. It's like 60 men per unit, and they're about to reach the top of the walls. If we could get them to mass rout before they cause too much damage, that would be great. We are actually taking a lot of casualties in this unit because they're getting to be fired on with concentration, so we're going to get them to pull back, and none of these men have advanced yet, so we don't have to worry about that yet. So the enemy spear levy has now gotten to our walls. They've engaged in melee, but they are wavering, and we're going to engage with our spear levy just to push them off. Our rifles aren't great in melee, but they'll do the job. We've already lost a lot of men, but I think some of these units are beginning to rout. They're wavering. Anyway, we're just putting so many bullets down on them, and I'm surprised they haven't broken entirely. Okay, so we've pulled this unit back. I wonder if we can force them to waltz right up into a kneel fire situation. We'll try. This unit as well is taking casualties, but that's okay. Alright. We need to recapture this tower to inflict more casualties, and we have done. It is now being recaptured, and boom, we've routed some spear levy, which is a boon for us. We need to re-engage this unit, though, because they are only shaken. So those men are fleeing now. Who else is advancing? No one, save for these guys here, and we've got them. They're soon going to be blobbed up into a kneel fire choke point, and then we can charge in with them spear levy. These guys again are taking a huge amount of casualties. I wonder if should we do the same thing over here? We may as well. Okay. We'll goad them into climbing the walls because they will always take a huge amount of losses whilst climbing the walls. Now, this unit of levy infantry needs to pull. Oh my god. Needs to pull out because they are caught in combat with the spear levy, and the spear levy is doing their damnedest to wreck our day. Now these guys will garrison up on this gate just to be safe. And there we have it. These guys are now climbing the walls, taking casualties all the while, and beginning to waver. Man, we're lucky that the entire army of Aitsu is levy, because otherwise we probably wouldn't survive. These guys are just notoriously bad in battle, and we've seen that in our own campaigns, I think. We've had spear levies just break as they're climbing the walls. I'm really impressed with these guys, though. There's 100 of them, and they've yet to break. We've killed them to, like, near the last man, and they're taking so many casualties, and they've yet to break. It's amazing. Now these guys have reformed. We need to get some gunfire down on them. Can we do with this unit? These 10 men here, can they manage it? No, they're dumbfounded. They're like, what? Okay? I have no idea. Anyway, we should really focus our attention over here because this is where shit is getting interesting. The White Tiger Force are marching on our men, and they're wavering. Our dudes didn't fire, though. These guys did, and they're actually firing into the rears of our men, so we'll get them to just hold off for now. We'll get our spear levy involved, and our line infantry is engaged as well, oddly enough. Well, it's not odd, I suppose. I asked them to do it, after all. I think what we ought to do is get this unit back down here. Okay, the Aitsu totally fucking fudged this. They should have sent their cavalry in right off the gate. Some heavy melee infantry to fucking wreck my day. Now, this is a bit of an issue. The melee has gotten out of control. I wonder, should we just throw as many men into the melee as possible? We will do, because... okay, see, these guys are firing. They're not putting as much lead downrange as I was hoping, but regardless. See, look at this. Our own spear levy is beginning to rout in the face of White Tiger Force. Horrendous. We are clearly going to win, and I completely forgot about our reserve spear levy. They need to get in there like double stat. These guys as well are a bit late to the party. We'll just stick them over here for now, just to safeguard from the enemy cavalry. It looks like we've got infantry coming around the bend. Oh my god, my own levy garrison as well are beginning to rout. No, the White Tiger Force is ruining our day. Okay, it's getting out of hand, guys. We need to solve this right away. What can we do though? We can put more men along this corner. Who are we firing at over here? These guys need to redeploy as well, because these men are going to try to burn down the gate, I would say. And now we have retaken this level of the castle. Very, very nice. And these guys also are beginning to waver. The 80 men here are beginning to waver. Ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Now... No, say it ain't so. Okay, my spear levy are trying to engage, and we are laying some serious lead down on these White Tiger Force here. I can't believe my line infantry here were so ineffective. They didn't do any, any kneel firing, and this unit is beginning to rout as well. Shit. We're getting overrun on this side of the castle. We need reinforcements in the form of all the men we can muster. Like so. There we go. Now, we just need to hold this last line. Our spear levy is going to hold as long as possible so we can get some lead on these guys, because they too are beginning to waver, it seems, and we have recaptured this side of the wall. So we're going to send our spears back to reinforce. Hopefully, our infantry this side of the castle can fend off the cavalry who has yet to advance. We've got 2 units here. It's all we can spare. Okay, we've got a lot of shit going down now. These men need to come up here. Oh, shit, no. Who is in danger? These guys. Great. Please, retreat. Retreat away from the gate. They've swarmed us. I thought these guys would rout, honestly. I thought they would rout far before this, and now they're climbing up to the second layer. Oh, it's gone awry, unfortunately. We've got some matchlock catchy. My god. They're wavering as well. They're samurai and they're wavering. I'm wondering, should we pull back all men from this side of the castle to reinforce as well? We may as well do, because we are going to lose the castle because they're swarming us alone. And those samurai aren't really doing a whole lot of damage here. Okay, our spears are going to... Oh, no! It's going horrendously bad. We're taking so many casualties due to these White Tiger Force. I think these White Tiger Force are just deadly in melee, possibly. I'm not sure what their unique attributes are, but they are wrecking us. So what we need to do is set up a kneel fire kill zone, like so, and they will get to firing. The matchlock catchy is still alive, so we'll get our spear levies potentially to do the deed, and then we can get like a secondary line here. If we can get like a mass route going, that would be ideal. Unfortunately, a lot of our men here aren't in any position to fend off these White Tiger Force.
A whole unit has fallen to the enemy.
A whole unit? Say it ain't so. Okay, well, we've got 2 units who are struggling to form a line due to these matchlock catchy who are just fucking my day. And then we've got White Tiger Force climbing this wall as well. Oh my god. I think we've done it there, guys. I think we've lost Kai Province. It was a very valiant stand, though, if I do say so myself. Our men are just not quick enough. Yeah, like, look at these guys. They've got katanas. I think they are extremely powerful in melee, and that's why we're... Oh, my. We've got some point-blank volleys, though, and we are getting these guys to waver. If they waver, they will break. Then we can free up this unit, and they will lay some more lead down. Oh, my God. This unit will not disengage. I just need you to disengage. There we go. We broke a unit. Or, no, we didn't. My mistake. Okay. I'm so distraught about this whole situation here. It's just horrendous. Okay, we can get these guys to hold fire for now, though. They'll go into kneel fire, and they can, well, this unit can fire on these guys here because our men are overwhelmed. These dudes need to Let's see. They need to reform. No, they'll pull back all the way like so. So we can get some serious lead. Oh my god. So many fucking White Tiger Force. And now the cavalry moves in. They knew. We got completely overwhelmed. I misplayed that, I think, by putting too many men on this side of the castle. I was worried about the cavalry advancing, and the cavalry never rode in. Well, we've got 2 units left, but we put up a hell of a fight, I think. Keyword. We're gonna fucking get some point-blank range volleys off on these guys. Really make them hurt. We'll make them bleed for every inch of this castle, and I'm hoping that our allies in the south will come to our aid. I don't think they will, but maybe our daimyo can salvage this. That would be ideal. Yeah, these fucking White Tiger Force are just ridiculous in melee, it seems. And also, they've got a lot of morale because they're not breaking. Not nearly as much as I'd like. Okay, so we've just got a mass of enemy infantry now, and we're just letting loose. And they're just running right into it. They're just accepting our bullets with open arms. Very odd. And this appears to be our entire episode, actually. Us losing Kai Province. So, that's just fine. Who are we shooting at? These guys aren't even dying, it seems. Oh, yes, they are falling. My mistake. Please, one more volley. One more volley before they meet. No. Can we get some rounds off? No. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much it. It was a very dear loss for the Aitsu, though. I think they lost a lot of men in this assault. Not nearly as much as we did, though. They're just so goddamn deadly in melee. I keep saying this, but they just wiped us off the face of the planet. And you know what? That's actually a really powerful trait to have when your garrison infantry is good in melee. That's the biggest weakness of line infantry, is the melee factor, and it seems a White Tiger Force took care of that. Alright, we lost all of our men in Kai Province. It was a valiant defeat, and the Kai and the Aitsu lost 3,500 men, so they only have 2,200 remaining. So if we... oh my, they're going for our next province as well, which is North Shinano. So we'll have to turn those garrison forces around to defend, and I think we'll have to send our daimyo to defend as well. What a mistake I made in declaring war on Aitsu. I didn't realize they would have a huge fucking army in Suruga. I should have seen it coming. Honestly, I should have seen it coming. Okay, we're not going to hire this guy because we do not have the cash. They still have a huge fucking army. I don't believe it. Okay, well, it's going to take them a turn or two to arrive in North Shinano, so in the meantime, we can recruit. I mean, these spear levy aren't much better in melee, so it's a bit of an issue. I don't really know what to counter these guys with other than, you know, drilled men in a field battle, but they're so far away. So far away, but maybe we can intercept in 2 turns. I don't know what his movement range is, but it probably outpaces Tadayuki's range, unfortunately. We don't know what's in Shimotsuke province either. Probably just another big stack of White Tiger Force with my luck. We're not seeing anything so far. Look at that, we got a son. Makino Michinaga. Who is that now? Who is Michinaga? Oh. Apparently our son. Right, Makino is the family name. I was mistaken. Okay, so we've got a new son to replace our dead son, of course. And that's just nice. We lost copper, though, in Kai Province. And with Kai Province, our cannon range. And with our cannon range, our dreams of ever owning a nice, shiny Armstrong gun. Parrot gun, or whatever. Okay, so we've got another spear levy on the way. We'll get some levy infantry as well. Boom. We need some reinforcements in Echigo. There we go. And can we repair one ship? Yes, we can. And it shall be the ship here. And look at that. It costs nearly the exact gold value of our treasury. Now we've got one ship blockading our port, actually. And it is a wooden corvette, Chiton class. And we can probably auto-resolve this battle. There we go. We took a huge ass-kicking in doing that. But at least we can repair at least one ship. Oh my. That's not ideal. Okay, well, we're going to repair one ship, and then we'll have to sail against the Josei, I would assume. Ride out to meet the Morioka. Tadayuki is en route to deal with this fucking guy. We can't recruit anything in Kosuke province, any professional units for a new army due to our lack of funds. So I think I'm going to end it here. I really would have wanted to do more than one turn, but the Aitsu came along and just crushed us in Kai province. Not ideal. It has to be said. I wonder who is in Totomi. Fucking nobody. The Kakagawa are being shit-kicked by the Takayama, I would say. Let's take a look. Takayama. They are at war with the Kakagawa. Look at that. Can we broker a peace with the Aitsu? I don't think they'd be into that. No. No, they're not. Who'da thunk? Yeah, we fucked up a little bit there. Well, I say we, but it was me who principally made the mistake. How about Josei? You guys want a peace deal? Probably not. Nope. I know the Morioka are just, like, totally up our butt. I don't know why, because we've been at war for so long. I guess we are no longer as friendly as I thought. Okay, well. We cannot expect any help from the Kakagawa. We're going to have to use Tadayuki to break this tsunami of Aitsu marching north. And I can only hope that we can capture Kai and Tsuruga before another army shows up on our doorstep outside of Kosuke. Who's to say? I don't know. Everyone, thank you for watching. It's going to be rough riding from here on out, I think. So bear with me. I don't know how strong the Aitsu are, really. And I guess we'll find out. So, I guess I will see you guys next episode. What are you doing with that? What? Oh, we've stumbled into a den, haven't we? Of a dragon? Oh...